seems to me that probably one of the most important changes that we can bring about in the United States of America today is give people more of an opportunity to help make the decisions that affect their lives. Frankly, democracy cannot just mean the opportunity to vote for a Walter Mondale or a Ronald Reagan once every 4 years. That's better than they have in other countries, but it's not enough. I think if we have a vision as to what democracy is about, it's got to mean the right of a working person to control his or her job, to have some say about what's being produced, to sit down with the other workers and say, this is what I think we should do. And that's the way people grow, and they learn, and they don't become atomized, and they don't become alienated dummies who are there solely to make a check at the end of the week. Well, needless to say, I don't think this revolution is going to happen overnight. But I do think it's important that in Burlington, Vermont, and in cities and towns all over this country, workers and people who are interested in true democracy begin talking about these ideas. Because I think the sentiment is out there. I think people are not happy about a society where we're seeing greater and greater concentration of power and wealth. You read it in the papers every day. This gigantic corporation has just bought out that gigantic corporation. And this interlocking directorship not only owns this company, but it owns that company. It all comes down to a pyramid. We have a handful of people with the wealth and with the power. And I think what many of us would like to see is turning that pyramid on its head and giving power back to the people. I congratulate very sincerely the organizers of this event tonight. And I think and I hope very much that maybe here in Burlington, Vermont, and I think, as I understand, we are unique in being the only city in America that is sponsoring activities like this and processes like this, that maybe in Burlington, Vermont, we will strike a little bit of a spark that might spread around the country. Thank you.